Taurus, this is Anthony Mario, aka the Hoody Tarot, and I'm here to deliver the good news to you. This is your February 2022 reading, general tarot scope, and I'm happy to do this for you. But first and foremost, just want to say thank you for checking me out. If you do like this, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate your support. And this is a general reading, so make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and ascendant. All right. So we're just gonna get into it like this. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. What do we got for you? Oh, I feel good about this one. So we're gonna see what we got for you, Taurus. And this is an oracle card. The oracle card just gives an overview to the tarot before we get into the actual tarot. Okay. All right. So contract. Okay. Paperwork is going to be very important right here. I do see a lot of you Taurans getting deals, a lot of you initiating stuff. So paperwork is going to have to be looked over, especially with Mercury in retrograde. So I do want to say that. It's a good look for court situations. It's also a good look for those of you who want to begin things in terms of licenses, school, certifications, those type of things, all very important for the month of February. And I do feel like for a lot of you are making things official in terms of some type of like job situation. For those of you who are entrepreneurs, I think if you're like getting new type of products, or if you're making something official with business, some of you LLCs or whatnot, I think it's definitely a good look for you in February, okay? So money, I'm going to go ahead and say, is going to be good for Taurus in the month of February, all right? Now, I do read intuitively, so this is my psychic feeling, my intuition, and the cards always align up with that, all right? So let's talk about it, though. Five of Cups, okay? So a different perspective. Now, the Five of Cups is kind of a reminder that we need to focus on the relationships and the emotional contracts or situations that do offer us reciprocity, peace, what give to us, what we give to them, rather than what has been lost. So let me go ahead and say that first and foremost, okay, Taurus? I do see, for some of you, divorce is very possible. Not for all of you, but it just could be, all right? Not a bad thing, right? Especially if you're getting free and you're moving towards happiness. So let me just say that, all right? We don't shun divorce here at the Hoody Tarot. Now, what I also will say is that a lot of you are maybe getting married. Again, marriage certificates, marriage licenses will be forged, and you may have the themes, because, Venus is in retrograde again. You may have those themes of those relationships that didn't work out, or coming to realize that you're actually committing to a certain person, and all the while you had your mind made up that it was going to be this particular person, and it may have been years since you've seen this person or heard from this person, but it's just like, wow, it's really real that you aren't marrying that particular person or committing to that particular person. All right. Now I have your energy coming into the reading as the Eight of Cups. All right, so moving on to something better, absolutely, but a need to pursue some type of wisdom, all right? So the Eight of Cups, 8 is a number that says it's infinite. It wants to give you riches. It wants to give you rewards, but it requires some type of work, some type of consistency, right? Think of the infinite and how infinity is consistent. It keeps on moving, right? Moving. So a lot of you Taurans are going to have to look at emotionally, like what needs to be put behind you, what situations are propelling you with wisdom and invigorating or inviting some type of like emotional like catalyst to say like, okay, I need to move towards something, I need to go towards something, because not only is it the wise thing to do, but I feel this, I'm being drawn in my heart sector by my heartstrings to move towards something. All right. Now, how your energy comes out, we have the Six of Pentacles, okay? So keep on seeing these scales, a lot of Libra energy. So I'm going to go ahead and say for a lot of you Taurans that you are going to fare well, again, in any type of situation that requires a give and take. So I think of court systems. I think of those of you who may be applying for some type of benefit, some type of loan, anything that requires some type of authority or some type of decision. By all means, this is going to go in your favor. Now, I digress. For so those of you who are getting divorced, if you're asking for some type of like settlement, alimony, child support definitely looks good for you as well. For those of you who are asking for that money back or being like, nah, I don't need, I don't want to give that money. For those of you Taurans, I feel like that's gonna go well for you in your case. So it just really depends on who's got the Astros on their side, and it definitely feels like the Taurans do. Now, energy that I feel like you're attracting, okay, the King of Cups, all right. So a lot of you Taurans are being pulled into a place where it's not about like things are really good or things are really bad, but the King of Cups is kind of aware that, hey, no matter what it is, there's a need to be like cool and collective, and I've mastered my emotions and not letting the emotions get the best of me. So whether this is something in the past or whether you're going through something that feels like a transition, this is not letting the intensity of that transition or the intensity of those changes overrule you. But this is somebody that's kind of mastered their emotions. They understand the assignment, and their intuition is enough. Their intuition is their guide. And they have enough emotional intelligence to assess the situation, to see it for what it is, to not get it overly excited about what's happening or what may be, but to really be present. That's the big thing about it. So a lot of you Taurans are being present, which is something that you naturally do anyway. Now, an event that I foresee happening for you, okay, Knight of Wands, right? I feel like I pulled this for Aquarians, but the Knight of Wands. So now, again, if you've been feeling restricted in some way, whatever paperwork or whatever contracts need to be signed, I feel like there's a door that opens for you this February that allows for you to move freely, to go towards something. I believe for Aquarians, this might have been problem solving. I think for this is about making things official, making things solid, putting things in place. And even if it isn't paperwork, okay, Taurus, this could be like a soul contract. This could be an agreement with oneself. This is the line I've drawn. I'm not going back there. I'm not focusing on what is lost. I'm focusing on who's here, and I'm moving on, and I'm persevering, and I'm doing it well. And I got the resources, and I got the help, and I got the assistance. A beautiful thing. Now, solidifying that, we have the Three of Cups, all right? So, hey, it may be Aquarian season, but I think a lot of you Taurans are going to have the opportunities to mix and mingle, to celebrate, to be happy, to gatherings. A lot of you are going to be kind of, what is it, intertwined with other individuals. That's gonna not only make you feel good on the mental front, but then also make you feel good on the emotional front. And so there will be some gatherings, there will be some parties, and you're actually encouraged to do that, all right? Something that's celebratory in nature in terms of making things official. I feel like weddings for a lot of you, I feel like some of you have been proposed to, are going to get proposed to. Some of you are making things official in business. If so, congratulations, Taurus. Turn up, okay? Celebrate the wins by all means. I think a lot of you are like getting some big door that's opening for you in terms of business and in terms of revenue. Um, you know, I won't say it's life changing, but it does affect your life. All right. So, no need to hyperbole. But overall lesson while we're here is judgment. Now, this is what we need to celebrate. Okay. Taurus, you're embracing some very grand lesson here. And it does have to do with the soul, it does have to do with some type of growth. And so we have a renewal of the soul contract here, promises to yourself, an understanding of karma. I feel like karma is being washed for you. And I think, again, if you've been feeling stagnant, a lot of that stagnancy comes through understanding that, whatever this loss may have been or whatever something that has expired in terms of the emotional front, could be a relationship. Um, a lot of you are understanding why that those things had to expire, why it's important to like leave that alone and persevere and move forward. I say persevere like it's some type of conquest, but maybe I'm using the wrong word, because I feel like moving along for you, Taurus, won't be that difficult. I think you understand that there's a reason for this. This is justified movement. And so whatever we're doing in terms of the emotional packing, whatever we're putting behind us, I think this has been assessed and felt and understood. And I think you really want to embody this lesson. I think you want to receive all of these good things that are going to come from it. And you have an idea of what they're going to be. So that's what I got for you, Taurus. If you dig it, please hit me up at the Hoody Tarot. Also hit me up at Anthony DeMario. And you can find me on Facebook and Instagram. All right. I will talk to y'all soon. Peace.